Hey guys, it's me Gianni, and today I'm going to be doing an analysis video, well, more like giving my opinion on episode 10 of Just Venture Camp All-Stars. Let me say right now that this episode was one of the craziest episodes of the whole season so far. I'm generally gutted about who went home. I think you already know, but I'm not gonna say anything because until the end of the episode. So I kind of just want to talk about like the beginning of the episode where we see Aiden, Tom, and Gabby pretty much, Aiden and Tom kind of feel bad for Tess because she wanted to spend time with Allie and Hunter, and now that she's gone, she can't really do that. And Gabby's like, oh, that's what Tess gets because she was the vote that sent Ellie home, nani nani nada. So, and then Gabby's like, in my opinion, a very complex character in this episode because it's like she's villainous, but at the same time, she's still a bit wholesome. Because, I mean, think about it. At the end of the episode, I mean, she was smiling at Ashley before she left. So, I'm not exactly sure if this girl's like villain. She's like half villain, half still sane. But I guess we'll figure that out in episode 11, I guess. So, first off, let's talk about Gabby. Yes, the queen. We're going to talk about Gabby. So Gabby this episode was very complex. I really she was a queen this episode because not only did she defend Gret, she also was like pretty funny at some times, in my opinion. Um I think it was really wholesome for me because she defended Gret, even though Gret was being a bit of a bitch to her again. Like generally the fact that Gabby's still nice to Gret even after all the shit she did to her in season 1, it's like I don't think I would be able to do that. I'm sorry, but that's just Gabby. Step, I'm gonna talk about Allie. Okay, Allie actually slayed in this episode. I mean, the whole argument that happened with Jake and Allie, bro, like Jake was kind of being a bitch, to be honest. And I mean, Allie did not really have to accept her apology. Personally, Jake was kind of being a hypocrite because he was like, okay, I come up with the courage. Like, he was kind of like gaslighting her. He was like, I get the courage to, speak my mind and apologize to you, and you don't even accept my apology. I'm like, first of all, she doesn't need to accept your apology. And I mean, she didn't really do anything to you. She was kind to you back in episode 6, and still, yet you still treat her like shit because you're just jelly and shit. Like you're more jelly than Jelly Belly. Like, I'm sorry, but Allie slayed this episode. Period. I think that's all I need to say. I'm gonna talk about Aiden. I'm sorry, but why the hell is he still here? Like, I love Aiden. Don't get me wrong, but he just outstayed at this point. He has literally no reason to still be here. He's pretty much just here to keep the whole drama with Tom and Jake living. I mean, no one really asked for this whole thing with Tom, Jake, and Aiden. And pretty much, it was annoying because the heroes just turned on each other because Jake decided to be a fucking bitch and cause another fucking scene. But don't get me wrong, there's no hate towards any of these characters. I promise. Like, don't get me wrong, I really love Aiden. But personally, he was just, like, he didn't really do that much this episode. Next up is Alec. In my opinion, bro, they really haven't done much with Alec at all ever since episode 4. It's like Alec's just been there, and there hasn't really been much with Alec's character ever since Connor left. Like, pretty much usually the only time we ever see him is like in challenges, really, and that's pretty much it. Like back like episode 1 through 6, like when Connor was there was like a reason like for having I meant Alec on screen. So now that he's gone, half the time you barely even see Alec on screen. So he hasn't really done much of this episode either, in my opinion. Next up, Gret. Okay, don't get me wrong, I love Gret, but Gret, you need to just realize that Yule is not good for you, girl. Like, personally, bro, I swear to God, if Gret does not stand up to Yule next episode, I think I'm gonna go crazy. Like, literally, I'm sorry, but Greg, not everyone's gonna fight your battles. Some people are just gonna leave you there in that toxic relationship and you're just gonna be stuck in there. Like, really, I'm sorry, but Gret, sometimes you're gonna have to learn to stand up for yourself. Back like what you did in episode 9, kind of. Like, you gotta stand up for yourself, find your self worth, be a queen, kick Yule in his nuts, because he deserves it. And yeah. Next up, Yule, aka BTS member. I still hate Yule to this day, although he's hilarious. Bro, I swear, him being mean to Gret just pisses me off. Like, I cannot stand Yule being so mean to Gret. Like, there's sometimes what he says, it gets me to the point where I just want to grab Yule through the screen and just, like, freaking bash his head into a freaking rock until he's not breathing anymore. But, yeah, that's just me. But, he's just being Yule. This episode, Yule being Yule. Yeah, so he didn't. So pretty much that's all he did this episode. More insulting Gret, more being mean to practically everyone he comes across. But he's hilarious. Sorry, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Stop Rhea. I'm not sure what to say about Rhea, cause she's pretty much just, Rhea, where she just acts like a toddler almost all the time. But she is a pretty interesting character, to be honest. I don't think she'll betray the Villains Alliance anytime soon. But there's a big chance at the same time where I feel like she will. But this episode, she didn't really do much as well. Besides kind of be hilarious. Where like, at the part where Crystal revealed that the rewards weren't, being transferred to the camps. She's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me?" Sorry. Anyway, Rhea's an okay character in my book. So yeah. Stop. Let's talk about Jake. Okay, they took Jake's character and just freaking burned it in a fucking incinerator. They really just took the development they got so far and just burned it. They just burned it into millions and billions and trillions of pieces. And now Jake is kind of not as likable anymore because once again he let his emotions get the better of him, and in my opinion that kind of caused Ashley's elimination because the villains were like, "Oh, Ashley's the one keeping all of these stupid people who always let their emotions get the better of them together, so we might as well get her out so that once she's gone they won't really have anyone that's actually sane left in the heroes." Unless someone returns next episode. So, Jake, I'm sorry. Well, although he did kind of try, though, at least he got the guts to try to encourage Allie. But personally, it was just a failed attempt because he was mean again. And yeah. Alright, in my opinion, next up on the list should be Tom. Okay, Tom this episode was kind of like Jake. I'm glad that he's not exactly mad at Gabby as much as Aiden is. But I love how Tom is still trying to be like, "Gabby, can we still be besties even though you technically did turn to the villains? Like, bestie, please don't try to hurt me. Like, I love you, bestie." Like, but the whole Tom and Jake situation, it's getting really annoying. Like, it just needs to stop. Like, I don't think it's best if they interact anymore. Like, I think this whole interaction should just, like, burn. Just burn. Just let it burn. And, like, never recover it. That's just my opinion, though. But, and last but finally not least, Ashley. Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. This was one of Ashley's best episodes yet. In my opinion, she absolutely went berserk on Jake and Allie, and she was like literally one of the only heroes remaining that actually had brain cells remaining, unlike Tom, Aiden, Jake. Well, actually, Allie also had brain cells, but everyone else, like Aiden, Tom, and Jake, their brain cells were just short-circuiting. But Ashley slayed this episode. Like, she tried to get Allie and Jake to be like, Okay, y'all better, kiss and make up. Well, not actually not kiss, but it's a term, but you know what I mean. But like y'all should like make up. Like I cannot stand y'all fighting. It's getting annoying. Like telling them off was actually kind of funny, but it kind of makes sense. And it hurt me so much that Ashley got eliminated. But at least she went out in style because she was like, Jake, bitch, you should just not let your emotions get in the way of everything. Otherwise, you're probably gonna be going home next. Alright, so this is my opinion on every character in this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, if you guys did at least. If you want, please hit like, subscribe, and also hit the post notification so you guys never miss a video. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and also thank you guys so much for making me reach, well, not me, but we hit 51 subscribers so far. I just want to say thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate it. And I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much, and bye.